The arrival of Christmas is always a moment filled with traditions, emotions, and family reunions. However, this year's celebration in Denmark takes on a new hue. It not only marks the long-awaited return of Crown Prince Christian after his 3-month stay in East Africa, but also the first Christmas celebration on the throne by Frederik and Mary. Following the unexpected abdication of Queen Margrethe on January 14, 2024, the Crown Prince ascended the throne, and now, as King of Denmark, he faces his first New Year's address and the organization of Christmas festivities, during which the entire royal family has gathered. With only a few hours left before Christmas began, Prince Christian, 19, returned to his homeland after spending from September to December this year in East Africa. During this journey, he fully dedicated himself to wildlife conservation, working with rare animals, controlling and replacing GPS collars of various species for tracking and research purposes. With a suitcase full of experience and knowledge, the firstborn of the Danish monarchs did not want to miss the opportunity to return home and spend the holidays with his parents and siblings. Queen Margrethe, who abdicated the throne after more than half a century of reign and passed the crown to Frederik, arrived first at Marselisborg Castle in Aarhus, where the Danish royal family has celebrated Christmas for decades. This castle is located in Jutland, approximately 200 kilometers from Copenhagen, and has been a particularly significant place for the family ever since King Frederik was a child. The Empress Queen, dressed in a bottle green gown and a lighter-colored sweater, welcomed her family with a broad smile, greeting young Prince Christian, her other grandchildren, and of course her sons Frederik and Prince Jakob. Next to her, Queen Mary joyfully greeted the press, recognizing the historic moment of the first Christmas celebration under the new reign. Photographs published by the royal family quickly spread worldwide. They show Queen Margrethe, proud of her loved ones, surrounded by her descendants. Crown Prince Christian stands out as the main figure of the festive season, having spent time away from the family during his stay on the world's second-largest continent. Beside him are his brothers and sisters, Princess Viken and Princess Josephine, both 13. All of them enthusiastically celebrated the reunion. The joy of being together again during these warm holidays was evident on their faces. A rise in slope. The royal family also took the opportunity to extend Christmas greetings to all Danes through an official statement and official photographs. The royal family's message, brief but emotional, reads, "From Marselisborg Castle, where the royal family has gathered, we wish you a happy and peaceful Christmas." Additionally, they announced that they would remain there until December 26th, with the special feature that every day at noon, a changing of the guard ceremony would take place, as both a ceremonial and tourist event. In a way, Prince Christian has followed in the footsteps of his father and uncle. In his youth, Frederik spent a year working at a vineyard in California, while his brother, Prince Jakob, received an education in agricultural economics with the intention of managing Schackenborg, but ultimately returned to diplomatic activities. As for Queen Margrethe, she also decided to take a year-long break before beginning her institutional duties. Now, the heir to the throne is taking another step in his preparation. After graduating from high school in June, he embarked on a period of growth and self-discovery, traveling across the African continent. In late November, Prince Christian shared some photos of his life in East Africa on his official social networks and spoke about the unforgettable experience he was having. During this time, he also announced that he would begin military training in the Guard Regiment in Kajsjeslagelse, a city with nearly 1,000 years of history, founded by Vikings in the 10th century, starting in February. This is an important step in shaping young princes of European monarchies. Similar to Princess Leonie of Spain and Princess Ingrid of Norway, Christian has also decided to undergo military training before entering university, thus continuing a long-standing tradition among members of the Danish royal family. Christian also brings a unique perspective as a member of the Danish royal family. Although the Danish monarchy has always been characterized by stability and adherence to traditions, 2024 brought a significant surprise for all its citizens. Queen Margrethe, respected and beloved for her 52-year reign, announced her unexpected abdication during her New Year's address. Since then, her eldest son, Frederik, has been performing the duties of king, while his wife Mary serves as queen consort. The couple has always enjoyed high popularity not only in Denmark, but also on the international stage, thanks to their charm and closeness to the people. On January 14th, from the balcony of Christiansborg Palace, the new monarch proclaimed his royal motto, unity and commitment to the Kingdom of Denmark. In line with this philosophy, Frederik made it clear that he intends to maintain a modern, efficient, and people-oriented monarchy while respecting cultural heritage and valuing the importance of traditions. For Danes, who cherish the figure of the crown as an element of identity, it is crucial to see the new king fulfilling his duties. This Christmas reflects historical continuity. On one hand, Margarita remains a symbol of the stability that characterized the institution, while on the other hand, Queen Mary increasingly takes center stage alongside her husband as the young princes grow up and prepare for their future roles. In Denmark, the royal New Year's address airs at 6 o'clock in the evening on the last day of the year from Marselisborg Palace. The anticipation is high to hear Frederik's first words on this momentous day, as royal speeches have historically served to summarize the past year and project hopes and intentions for the coming year. Opening the palace gardens to the public and installing television screens in the square for live broadcasting emphasize the close relationship that the new reign seeks to convey. Danish Christmas traditions are highly valued both by the royal family and by citizens across the country. Marselisborg Castle becomes the venue once again for the pre-Christmas party, which will feature classic vleesskegge, pork knuckle, gingerbread cookies, and the popular risselamande with almonds, a mandatory dessert during this time of year. The Christmas tree, decorated with candles and Danish flags, is placed in the main hall, while Advent wreaths and calendars reflect the anticipation of the holiday. Queen Margarita's presence, despite her abdication, remains highly significant. Her closeness with the family and interest in preserving traditions make her a beloved figure who integrates into the celebration as an honorary guest. The celebration will undoubtedly include an old-fashioned prayer to bless the table before dinner and an evening filled with music, relaxed conversations, and board games. It is also expected that on January 1, Prince Christian will attend the traditional New Year's gala dinner at Amalienborg, this time hosted by his father, King Frederik, and mother, Queen Mary. This event will be an opportunity to showcase royal jewels and the pomp typically associated with institutional ceremonies. Although the Danish royal family usually adheres to a relatively austere style in their ceremonies, this event is important for the start of each year, strengthening the bonds between the crown, the government, and society. As Denmark continues to demonstrate strong monarchical roots, this Christmas represents an important milestone in the country's history. With Margarita's abdication, one of Europe's most beloved queens, the institution transitions to a new generation, led by King Frederik and Queen Mary. In turn, Prince Christian, after an adventure filled with learning in East Africa and with the prospect of soon beginning military training, embodies the hopes and challenges of the future. With their growing popularity and support from the Danes, Frederik and Mary have confidently led the crown, demonstrating a balance between renewal and continuity, understanding that each of their decisions affects not only their own family, but the entire Kingdom of Denmark. This festive season, their message of unity and commitment resonates more brightly than ever in the halls of Marselisborg Castle and in the hearts of the citizens.